Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Samantha. I do fitness, fashion, and beauty for women over 50 and menopause. And today I am beyond excited because I am answering your questions. So I went onto Instagram and I said, do you guys have any questions for me? I have a special group chat called Midlife Style and Fitness, and it's a channel on my Instagram that you can join. So if you guys want to follow me on Stung by Samantha on Instagram, you can join. And I just kind of do like voice notes in the morning. I show what I ate for breakfast. I kind of like chit chat. And yeah, before we get started, I just have to show you these jeans because I'm so 100% obsessed. These are from Agolde and they're called the Broken Waistband. And I'm so sorry. How cute is that? And this is a Union Jack t-shirt that I got in England at Primark for £1.50. It was in the kids section. And yeah, remember the baby tees from the 90s? I'm doing it. All right, let's get on to the actual questions that were asked of me. So I'm quite excited. Okay, first question was from Evelyn, and she said, you look amazing. What is your secret for staying so thin? Well, first of all, thank you so much. That is really, really, really nice. I want to say that I struggled with my weight when I was a teenager, and I did all the things. I was an over-exerciser, then I didn't eat, and then I worked out like crazy. And it really wasn't until I kind of got into my late 30s and my 40s that I started to really chill out and started like understanding how my body worked. One of my great friends from I think middle school or high school told me, just stop eating when you feel full. And I was like, huh? Like I had never even thought of that before, like duh, because society is telling us stop eating, don't eat, all food diet. So that really changed my life. I should thank her actually for saying that to me because it really did change everything. It was more like intuitive eating, like if you're full, stop, don't keep eating. So there's that. Of course, I exercise regularly, more for my body, but for my mental health. Like working out is the best therapy I could ever not pay for in my life. And the added benefit is, yes, you get strong, right? And you feel amazing. So I love working out. I've worked out forever. I think I started working out when I was 17 in my bedroom in high school. I started with yoga, and then of course it went to dance. And then working out, I worked out in Gold's Gym for years. And then working out at home. And then I have my own fitness channel here on YouTube. If you guys want to look at that, I have over 100 workout videos that I did in my late 40s. I'm now 56, so that's all there. But then my diet isn't restricted, but I don't really eat any meat. I do eat fish. I love seafood. I would never give up seafood just because it's my favorite. Crab, shrimp, all the fish, scallops I love seafood especially. So I do eat seafood, but I did give up gluten because I was sick I had upset stomach all the time. So I did give up gluten. So I don't eat that. It's so easy to eat gluten-free things now in San Francisco, probably anywhere in the United States actually, or in the world, because gluten-free bread, bagels, everything like pasta, rice, you can eat rice. I mean, all the things. So then what else do I do? Geez, I mean, I make sure I'm walking as much as possible, having the Ultrahuman AIR Ring. I'll link it below. It like keeps your heart rate, tells you how much you're working out, how many calories. It just reminds me to keep on moving. So I walk everywhere. I walk constantly. And I also think of like cleaning the house as a workout. But diet is probably huge. I don't eat that much sugar, not because I am like cool like that, but I don't really like it. I'm a savory girl. I'd much rather eat a bag of chips, like salt and vinegar crisps or chips, than have a chocolate bar. I just stop. I never restrict myself. I always have just small portions of whatever it is that I want, but I do not restrict myself because that, my friends, will lead you down that slippery slope. And you know, I never want to be like all that diet restriction like I was in my 20s and as a teenager. So, I mean, there's no secret. It's eat really, really well. I'm happy to do a whole video on diet if you guys are interested in that. Workout as much as you possibly can. Weightlifting for menopausal women is number one. I would say pick up the weights. I pick up I use 12 pounds and I work out pretty hard. But I do very short workouts, only 20 minutes because who's got the time? And then I walk and I walk my little ass up and down the San Francisco hills because I love it and it's transportation. So I hope that helps. That was a long-winded answer to a question. Second, what is your favorite content to create? What is your creative process when you are making content? My favorite content to create is Instagram stories. I just love unedited videos, content. I don't like the whole sitting down and editing it all. So I just like getting on, turning on the camera. I'd probably be really good at lives. I should probably start thinking about doing like TikTok lives or Instagram lives, or because I just love that off the cuff. The only thing that scares me about lives is I've done one before and like creepy men came in, like freaked me out. So the thing about stories, even though I post them 1 minute after I've actually done them, they're not live per se. They happen like a minute later. But Instagram stories are my ultimate favorite. Then I do love TikTok reels with music in the background, just showing my outfit and walking back and forth. That's another one that I love. I get freaking so excited about that. And then wait, you asked me another question. What is your creative process when you're making content? My creative process is all over the map. Sometimes I'll wake up in the middle of the night and write something down, but I'm a real creature of feeling. I need to feel good to create. I need to feel like I want to create. I can't just get up and start making content. I don't plan it out. Now, I used to do that with my workout videos. I would write out all like lunges, squats. I would write out all of that. And that's how I would come up with the ideas. But with these types of videos and my makeup videos, I really have to be in the mood. Like I haven't wanted to do a YouTube video in a while and I need to want to do a YouTube video. Like I wanted to do this one today. I'm in the mood to do one today, even though the sun is coming in and out. So my creative process is very much the typical artist. I can only do it when I feel like doing it. So if I have a campaign, I really do have to psych myself up. I try to time it while I'm in the mood. So if I have a campaign that needs to be shot, I make sure that I will film it on a day that the mood is right because it does come across on the camera. And so yes, my creative process is very like from the freaking heart. I might have to work on that now that I'm doing this full time. What do you wish you knew in your 30s? Wait, let me just say who that was from because that's from Shiosh74. Oh, Golf Girl 65 said, how are you doing on HRT? Oh my God. I need to see my gynecologist. I think I'm going to either do MIDI Health or Alloy. I'm going to do a one-on-one consultation, and MIDI Health is actually in San Francisco. So I need to just contact them and do a whole consultation because I don't like progesterone. I don't know if it's the synthetic one or I need a compounded or I need something else, another drug completely. The estrogen patches are fine, but when I combine them with the progesterone, which you must take, I just feel like I feel sick, I feel bloated, I feel like I'm about to get my period. And my vaginal atrophy is still not great. I don't love using the vaginal estrogen. It is liquid gold, but like sticking it up inside and inserting it is like a pet peeve of mine. So I'm not the best patient. I would probably rather like to take one pill, but I know taking the pill, they say is a little bit more dangerous than the patch. But just like putting a patch on twice a week, it gets exhausting. And taking the progesterone, which of course I do, I actually, because I have 100 milligrams and I should really only be taking 50 because I get so sick, I take it every second or third day just because it makes me feel like trash, actually, to be honest. And all my friends are on HRT and they feel great. It's only me who is like sensitive to the progesterone apparently. But yeah, so I don't know. Maybe I just need I need a one-on-one with a menopause specialist. So I think I am going to do MIDI Health and I'll contact Alloy too. I'll put both Alloy and MIDI Health. They're online doctors, so you don't have to go in person. You upload a photo ID and then they give you all your medical questions and then they'll talk to you. You can do a video chat. It's pretty damn cool. So if you're somewhere where there's not menopause specialists, you don't need to worry about it because there's help now. And you don't even need insurance. You can just pay out of pocket. Like the vaginal estrogen is $39 on Alloy and I'll link it below. I actually have a code for that. You can get $10 off. So you can get the vaginal estrogen for only $30, which is what I pay with my insurance. So it's a pretty good deal. So I'm not great with HRT. I have not found my sweet spot. If any of you here are gynecologists or know of any great ones online that, I mean, I follow all of them, obviously, because I've watched the M Factor. I've gone in person to watch the M Factor. By the way, if you haven't watched the M Factor, the first movie documentary on menopause, I'll link it below. It's on Netflix, I believe. Yeah, it's, or is it? I'm not sure if it's on Netflix, but I'll link it below. You guys have to see it. So I've met Tamsin, I've met all the people who put the movie on, and I do know a lot about menopause, but unfortunately I'm still struggling and I haven't found the right secret sauce. All right. Okay, what was the next question? Oh my gosh. How do you date and find quality men that are emotionally intelligent and available in our 50s? It's slim pickings. And that is from Little Neptune. Hello? Girl, there are no men. I mean, there are men, I guess. I do follow a couple of dating coaches who I absolutely love. I follow Anwar. He's like a dating coach for brown and black women. And I just find you don't have to be brown or black to follow him, but I think he's hilarious. And I follow a bunch of different dating coaches. I just love all the mix. I like funny dating coaches. I also love Caddy Stanger, of course. And I just don't trust myself. I've made some bad decisions. I'm worried that I'm going to make more bad decisions. And I think that stops me from dating. I just worry, and I need to be, I'm not that good with boundaries, and I'm very much of a giver. And that has tended to be my problem in dating. Like, I like to caretake. I mean, all my jobs, this job, I take care of women. I'm also a mom. So actually my happy place is taking care of other people, which when you're trying to find a man, you don't want that because that's a little boy. You don't want a little boy. So I'm very worried. I should trust myself, but quality men, I don't know, get a dating coach, because follow like Anwar. I'm going to link him below. He's hilarious. And he gives like really good, what did he say once? He says things so funny. One woman was like, oh, he wants to fly me out to see him in Los Angeles. How sweet is that? I want to go. And he's like, girl, that's like you're a UPS, like, and you're an Amazon package if you're going to let a man fly you out. Like, never let. So yeah, I need to learn. I'm learning about dating just as you are. Of course, I would love to meet my dream man. I know he's out there. I can kind of already see his smile. His smile is going to be really important. But maybe I've just been looking for guys that are too good looking. That is my weakness. And I don't think that those are always the ones, the really good looking guys. I've been hung up on good looking men my whole life. And I think that sometimes, I don't want to generalize, but they can be a little bit of trouble. But I also do want someone who's like fit and active and takes care of themselves and likes, you know, to look good. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. I am so busy with my daughter right now and my business of this that I don't even know. But I wouldn't mind a date. You know what I mean? I wouldn't mind a date. I wouldn't mind dancing. I wouldn't mind some help. That's the one thing I miss. Help around the house. Just help doing stuff. Sometimes it's really hard as a single woman to like do all the things, you know? Like, my daughter is really good at building things, but she's going off to college. I'm going to be alone. I might get lonely, and that's maybe when I'll start dating. But if anybody knows, put it below in the box below so we can all listen and learn. Okay, how are you doing? What are you most excited for? And that's from Abigail. Abigail, thank you so much for asking how I am doing. I will just say many people don't ask me how I'm doing. It's such a question that we don't ask, right? Like, who asks you how you're doing, especially in your 50s and menopause? I'm doing okay. Thanks for asking. As you guys know, I got laid off from my job after 25 years, and it's amazing. Congratulations. If you meet anybody who gets laid off, congrats. Congrats, girls. Congratulate them. Don't be like, oh, my friend in yoga the other day, she's like, I think I'm going to get laid off because she's a photographer. And now like headshots are being done by AI. Can you believe that? She's like, I think I'm going to get laid off from my photography job because people could take their own headshots. And I was like, congratulations. I was like, there will always be something better. But as I learn and navigate how to be a paid creator here, in social media, on YouTube, on Instagram, on TikTok and TikTok Shop and all the things, I'm doing okay. It's been a very stressful year. My father is very, very ill, and he's probably not going to be living much longer. My mother is doing good, but she's also 85. Like, I'm in that sandwich era, so it's really scary. My daughter's leaving to college. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm so terrified. I know it's going to be like 3 months of crying and then I'm going to be fine, but it's a huge transition. That child has been with me for 18 years and now she's leaving. So I'm going to be an empty nester. I have a brand new job. I lost my security of the same job, of finances coming in, of like my insurance. It's really scary. Like life is crazy right now, but how am I doing? I'm okay. I'm actually managing okay. So what can you guys do? You can comment below. People ask me all the time, how can we help you, Samantha? We love you. We've been following you for all these years. How can we help you grow? Like this video, comment on this video, share this video. The more people that see it, the more people that subscribe, YouTube will push it out into the algorithm, and then all of the over 50 women who have questions just like these, we can all work together. So if you guys want to help, share this video, like this video, and comment. That is the key. So thank you again for asking me how I am. What am I most excited for? Being a full-time creator. Honestly, I love this more than anything. I swear I was my friend said this the other day and it like actually made me cry. She goes, Samantha, I was like, I'm not making any money. It's so hard. Like I'm like working so hard. I love what I do. She's like, Samantha, you were made for this. You were made for this position. This is you being an influencer and a content creator. She's like, you were made for this. You're perfect for this. And it literally made me cry because people, you know, when you're older, people don't support you as much. You know what? I remember when I was younger, you had a lot of support from your friends, but I do not get a lot of support. Like this is just me doing this. Also, some people are weird. They don't like giving you support. I don't know if those are your real friends, but, my daughter, she doesn't give me that much support because she's a teenager, you know what I mean? Like, so to hear one of my really good friends tell me I was made to do this exact thing right here, made me cry. Jenny, thank you so much. You're the best. Like, things like that, I freaking remember, man. I'm excited about being a full-time content creator. I know, in my heart, I know I belong here. This is what I love. And I hope that I'm able to make an income. I don't want like $1 million. I want like a basic salary that I can pay my rent and like go out to dinner. You know what I mean? And if I get anything extra, fabulous. So I hope that will be what's happening this year. And then let's see here. I've been like talking a lot. Oh my God, Samantha. Okay. What you wish you knew in your 30s versus your 40s and your 50s? Well, what I wish I knew is don't care what other people think and don't compare yourself to other people. I spent so much of my life comparing myself. What a joy killer. Comparison will kill you. It is the biggest joy killer. So I wish I could tell myself, do not compare yourself. Nobody is better than you. We're all just different. We're all individuals and unique. And I think I felt less than forever and ever. And I was always trying to keep up with the Joneses. I was always trying to be cooler and smarter and better. And what it did was made me second best. I was like 10th on the list or 20th on the list. I put myself on that freaking list because I didn't trust and believe myself. And I didn't think I was good enough. And I kept judging myself and comparing myself. So I don't know. I think in my 40s, I was just like, or actually my late 30s and then my 40s, really, I'm not going to compare myself. This is who I am. And I actually like myself. It's like when I found out that I liked who I was, I liked my personality, I genuinely liked myself, then I didn't want to compare. And I just started like walking into rooms differently. I was like, I got this. Like I can walk into a room and I can be me and I like who I am. And I think that really changed everything for me. So what would I tell my 30, 40, 20, 18, don't care what other people think about you. Just go for it and go for your dreams. Like if you're waiting for someone to give you permission or your friend to say you're good enough, because let me tell you, nobody told me nothing. I didn't have a lot of support from my family at all. So get out there. You don't need support. You need yourself. You need yourself to tell you that you can do it. You need yourself to tell you, I love this. I'm going to go for this. So don't compare yourself. I tell my daughter over and over again, they don't matter and they don't care. They're too busy thinking about themselves. So if you have a dream, you got to go for it. So that's what I would tell myself. God, I wasted so much time in comparison. What a waste. What a waste of my life comparing myself to other people. I'm only going to do one more question because I've been talking so much, and we can definitely do a part 2 if you guys are interested. Why don't you guys put some questions below and I'm happy to then answer, and then we can do a part 2. Would you ever move to the UK? Have you started planning for becoming an empty nester? I'm calling it my Renaissance era. Would I ever move to the UK? I've considered it. I wanted my daughter to go to school there actually, but she doesn't, maybe a graduate degree. I've thought about it, but you know, as much as I absolutely love UK and my family is all there, I don't know if it's my jam. I am an American, you know, that's a hard call, but I don't think so. I do not think so. I love England. I am fully connected and love it, but I don't think I will ever move there. Yeah, so that's not to say, hey, that's not to say it'll never happen, but for now, no. How am I planning on becoming an empty nester? Geez, I don't know. Actually, I'm going to work my freaking little ass off. That's what I'm going to do. After I cry the first 3 months, I'm going to work my ass off. I'm going to make YouTube videos. I'm going to make content. I'm thinking about doing Amazon lives. Would you guys want to see an Amazon live? I think I might be good on lives. I think I'm just going to work. I'm going to get a better schedule for myself because right now I'm not great at scheduling my life. Like I wake up and I just stare at the wall. I'm like, I journal first thing in the morning, but then I'm like, I'm comatose. What am I supposed to do today, right? It's hard to instruct yourself when there's no boss. I'm my boss, and my boss is like, chill out, babes. But yeah, I think I'm just going to work a lot. I think I'm going to pour myself into work, and possibly I'm going to date. I remember last year, I did a YouTube video. Oh, it was so hilarious. And I asked all of my YouTube followers if they knew someone that they could connect me with. Like literally, I did not even care. I went there, girl. I was like, do you guys know anybody that you will hook me up with? This is the World Wide Web. I put this on a YouTube video. Guess what? Like nobody got back to me. Like the comments were like tumbleweeds and crickets, girl. Nobody. Like I had one person get back to me and they were like, I don't know nobody, girl. Out of the whole World Wide Web. Okay, I'm 56. I'm looking for a man between 50 and 60. Preferably, yeah, I'll do 50. Okay, I'll go 6 years younger. Between 50 and 60, he's got to have his shit together. I am not. This man needs to take care of himself. He needs to know how to take care of a woman. He needs to be confident and calm. And he can't be jealous. I've had a lot of men be jealous when they date me. They just get stressed out. I'm a little bit wild. I am extremely like loyal, and I am, when you're my man like forever. But like some men get a little jealous, I get a little crazy. So he's got to be hell of confident. But I'm looking for someone who has a kind heart, because that's number one, who's calm and chill. It doesn't yell or scream, because that is like an ick. And a man who is like my age, you know, 50 in between 50 and 60 would be what I'm looking for. So you guys are going to hook me up. I'm going to ask a second time and see, hopefully I'll get more than just that one comment saying, I don't know nobody, girl. But in the meantime, I am enjoying my life. You know, I'm single, so what? I have so much fun. I have a lot of great friends. I live in a city that is vibrant and beautiful with a million things to do. I can't complain. And when my dream man comes along, he comes along. And, you know, that's it. So I hope you guys really like this video. Please comment below if you want a part 2. And yeah, we will we'll do a part 2 and we'll answer your questions. Sorry, I woke up and like I did a workout. I did a quick makeup. This is my hair from last night, and I'm not, you know, I'm not all glam like all the other influencers here online, especially the over 50 ones. I'm kind of like just slumming it over here, but that's me, and that's what I love about myself. So thank you all so much for submitting those questions. I'm happy to do it again, and I will see you. Hey, I'm on Instagram, Stung by Samantha. I'm on Pinterest, Stung by Samantha. I'm on Facebook, Stung by Samantha. I am on TikTok, which I 100% love, Stung by Samantha. And I'm here on YouTube. Thank you all so much for being here. And I will list all my shops, all my links, all my affiliate links below so you guys can shop. And this ring, 10% off the Ultrahuman AIR, which I love for women over 50. And I'll see you guys later. Bye. Which do you like better? Do you like them like this? This is A. This is like you're in the eye doctor. This is A. And this is B. This is B. And this is A. I was wearing a B before, but what do you guys think? And